It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, they'll go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
Well, they obviously red man covers their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
what do you mean by that, Bert?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then it curls back inside for the completion.
Now Pollard. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Pollard going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's spotlight Devin Singletary as this offense comes back out.
He's got to clear his mind a little bit right now. 1 carry, and that carry was a lost fumble.
Clear his mind, clear his hands, and just let this one go. Sometimes it happens. You drop the ball. Got a full game ahead of him. Hand it to him again. See if they can start to produce.
On 1st and 10, Mills.
Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A first down throw for Mills.
He's going to air one out. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
On 2nd and 10, Mills. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked up by Andre Cisco.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown.
Pass on for the extra point.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
First down, Mills. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way. I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he'll complete this one to Berrios.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
there trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson completes it to Hardman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. To throw again is Wilson. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. On the move past the 40. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson's throw into the hands here of Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Houston set to take over. And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend. And it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they battled it.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Now here's Pollard, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. Tony Pollard, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jets are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now out comes Houston. This offense hoping to do better than last drive. Remember, they had the fumble that set up the short field, and then they gave up the touchdown CD.
And so many people talk about how you have to have a short memory after you make a mistake in the NFL. I don't totally subscribe to that, partner. I think that you have to remember what you did and figure out how to not do it again. Get out there and execute the next time out. Avoid those errors and get some momentum built back up for your offense.
Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. To throw, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Santos. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan 1st down. Throwing, Mills. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Mills now. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. To throw again on 2nd down. Mills finds his man. It's John Mechie.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mills to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores at 24. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The New York set to take the field. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Play action. Now Wilson. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Wilson finds his tight end Ingram. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now they're in the hurry up. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Wilson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 2nd and inches, Wilson. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw is Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Mills on 1st down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Mills now looks to throw on first down. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Mills again. He gets this one to Mechie.
Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
A first down throw for Mills.
And Gordon's got it. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Taken at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turn.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
1st and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
At their 25-yard line.
Here's Mills. This will be complete to Mechie.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mills.
Going for the deep ball. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Now Mills.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Up the middle they go. Pollard.
And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
It only took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The offense for the Jets ready to take over. Still comfortably on top, third quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
On 1st and 10, Mills. This ball caught by Mechie.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
1st down, Mills.
Sets up the screen to Gordon.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Looking to throw is Mills.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Mills now.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Again, it's Mills. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
A great effort there. 26 yards.
Get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
And space tough to come by there as they get maybe a yard to the 37.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. Now a handoff up the middle. Pollard, and he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. A quick throw, but incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. This pass going to be caught by Hardman.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 32-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 32-yard line. Here's Wilson. Locates Hardman for another catch. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
There's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. First down, and it's Pollard again.
And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown as Ford puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Mills to throw it.
Throw complete right side to Cooks. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And they'll throw again. Here's Mills.
Buying time to his left. And it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
The extra point by Sly is up and good
as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense. Because
taking it right down Broadway. The 20. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And
And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
Melvin Gordon now, he and the offense, they trot back out there. And the numbers for him, pretty solid, really. He's run it well. He's caught it pretty well, but they're still far behind the 8 ball on the scoreboard.
Not able to use his talents, as you noted, to narrow the gap in the scoreboard. Sometimes it's a bend but don't break, right? He gets his yardage. That's cool, but it's not paying off on the scoreboard. They're not getting the points necessary. And if you're a defensive team, you'll give up that yardage for the kind of lead they have.
That's what I was going to ask you. Sometimes you say, let this guy do his thing. Let's control what we can control elsewhere.
Yeah, exactly. Take away the rest of the guys. Don't let them hurt you as well. But the biggest one is they contained him well enough that they've been able to increase their lead.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Mills to the air again.
Open man is Gordon, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. To throw, Mills. Delivering again to Gordon, and he's got him again.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
One last shot from Mills.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Charles, a lot of...
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie. This flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody way. We're the ones who started with it. Translation: Yanni had to buy Yanni at Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it. That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hardest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Pour my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom out the pride of my people already. Tell my sit Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Tribe of Joseph, I'm ahead of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cutscene, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them don't get the same. Me and them don't get the same. Boy, that them gonna know what the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only got for the money bags and I don't really wanna be famous.